channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and this is my haul channel. So today I'm doing a I've always got my receipts over there, I forgot where I went. I'm doing a Home Bargains and Aldi mini sort of haul. So basically today's I've got a day off and I thought I'd go down there, so I walked down there. It's a distance. I just had my rucksack and a couple of bags, little list, didn't really get much off the list, but you know, it got me out. It got like 11,000 steps. It weren't bad. It took me like 3.5 hours in total. So I didn't go for anything specific. I was looking for like protein type products, low fat things. I wanted to get some like cotton buds and things like that, but they didn't have a lot of what I wanted. But it was interesting to just go and have a look. I don't really go down there on my own that often and do anything like that. I don't even know if I have done it on my own, I'm not sure. So we're just going to show you what I got. I'm going to give you the prices, tell you why I bought them. So if you are new here, I do have 2 channels now. This is just going to be my haul channel. Only recently done that. If you look back, you'll see there's other things on this channel. That's all going to be on the other channel with anything else that happens. I talk a lot, clearly, but yeah, if you enjoy that type of thing, you want to subscribe down below, give me a like and a comment, that's much appreciated. So let's go on with the haul. Right, Home Bargains first. So this is all I actually came out with. I went in with a list of, I don't know, 5 or 6 things. Was any of this on the list? The onions. That's the only thing on the list. But it's fine. We got the onions, it's not biggie. So, okay. I picked up some balm tissues. I've got therapy starting next week, and even if I don't need them, this is good just to keep, like, I'm going to start stocking up. Every time I go down there, I'm going to pick one up, because this is actually only 99p, which is really good for the balm tissues. And, you know, come winter, having colds and all that sort of stuff, it will be a benefit to have them. So even if they don't get used, every time I go down there, or, you know, or get the option of going down there, I'm definitely going to start stocking up with this, because it's a little bit more expensive in Asda. Rice cakes. I do like a rice cake. I don't think I've ever tried these ones. They're paprika flavour. I don't know if I've ever known them to do a paprika flavour. They're gluten-free, which is a bonus. 49 calories, as I'm doing, like, I'm calorie counting just to like get an idea of foods that I'm eating, the amounts I should be eating, that type of thing. So paprika, yeah, rice cakes, and they were only 99p, way more expensive in Asda again, but also the flavour. I'm a fan of paprika. Now I saw this and you know, like on Facebook, I take pictures when people put things that are dupes of things and stuff like that. Now that really doesn't mean much to me, because apparently this is a dupe of Alien, the perfume, which I've never smelt before. So I wasn't basing it on that. I just smelt, there's 3 of them and I can't remember all of them, only that one, and I can remember the other one's a Daisy. I don't know if there's a perfume called Daisy or something similar to that. Wasn't a fan of the smell. Smelt that one, thought that was quite nice. It is like a perfumey smell rather than a body spray. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got more of that perfumey fragrance. I don't know if that even makes sense when I say it, but I'm actually out of body spray. I've been using just a strawberry, it is a body spray from Body Shop. That's it. I couldn't think of what it's called. Just a strawberry one, and it's very, very mild, and it runs out very quickly. I don't like to wear strong scents when I go to work. I like to wear a perfume of some sort, or a body spray is what I would go with, because they're not so strong, but you still smell nice. So I just thought I'd give this one a go. I quite like the smell, I have to say. This one says feminine and floral with amber and jasmine, which is a surprise, because I usually go for the vanillas and musky smells. So yeah, quite a good find, I think, for 99p. Now the onions, I specifically went to Home Bargains because we used to get these crunchy and like crispy onions, they're called. Crunchy onions, same thing. Literally little broken up bits of onions. I think they, I don't know if they're deep fried or what, I have no idea. But I've never been much of a fan. We had these on holiday and I really like them. Now I used to go down to Home Bargains and you'd get this huge packet of them for like less than £1. This was actually 89p for that little tiny tub. I found a little tiny tub in Aldi as well, and this is it. And they don't have any in Asda, but the one in Aldi was more expensive. So this is it. This is the size tub I can get now. I'm a little bit disappointed because it was a huge bag, but you know, wanted them for ages. It's just a nice little thing to put on a burger or on top of salad, something like that. Really nice. I found these as well, which I'm excited to try. I don't know if I feel like I have tried these, but this is an onion flavour one. I feel like years and years ago I had something like this, and it's literally, it's a cracker, but it's like because there was lots of them broken up, so I sort of got an idea of the texture. It's like a crisps, but it is like, this is one. Literally, that is one. Look at the size. I mean, I haven't got big hands or anything, but it's a hand, and it's sort of slightly bowl shaped, so I was thinking like it'd be really good, like you can have that underneath things, like you can put mince on top of it or chicken on top of it or a salad, and the fact that it's onion flavour and it's 18 calories for one, I thought that was really good. So Corey's having higher calorie foods because he only eats once a day, and I'm going just low calorie because I eat more times a day, so I don't need, like, we're literally looking at the calories for, I see, it makes it sound like we're going on a calorie controlled diet. We are paying attention to calories to make sure that we don't go over because we don't want to put any weight on, but it's not exactly a calorie controlled diet, but it is sort of. See, that's really confusing. I mean, I guess I don't know myself. We've decided, like, we're eating way better foods. So a lot, you know, our whole diet's changed. So I'm just making sure that we can sort of get an idea of portion sizes and things like that. And calories is what you need to go by to know if you're going to put weight on or not put weight on. So we're eating healthier and we are paying attention to calories right now until we get a grasp of things. I guess that's the best way to explain it. I don't even know if that made sense, and I just went on a tangent. Now, this was not in my bill. Corey paid for this one because he's wanted this for a while. So like I said, Corey only eats once a day. Now, getting the calories that he needs in is really hard. He'd have to eat so much food. He can't eat that amount of food in one meal. It's just not a thing. He can't eat any meals during the day because it makes him feel sick if he eats before work, and it makes him feel sick when he's at work because he doesn't have enough time for a break. And I get that. I get the same thing, so I totally understand it. So we're going higher protein with him because it's high. There's more calories in it. And because you can make a drink out of this, he's going to try doing a protein drink in the morning, so it gets calories in him, gets nutrients in him, but it's still good for him. So that's why we've got this one. Now, I have looked at prices in Asda. This is actually the one they've got in Asda, but they only have the basic flavours, vanilla, chocolate and strawberry. A 1 kilogram like this one is, and it's £24.99, but that's actually got money off. Is like 2 or 3 quid off of the original price. It's only on deal for a while or whatever. This was £17.99. Was it? No, it was £18.99. This is £18.99. They had different flavours as well. So they had the salted caramel, which is one he chose. They had a raspberry and white chocolate and a banana. I believe that was it. So slightly different flavours, way cheaper. That's a big saving on that. So yeah, he's going to try to do some protein drinks and try that on the way to work to up his calories, and you know, it'll be better that he'll have some nutrients in his body that his body's working with. But he paid for that. So when I give you the total of how much I paid at the end, that's not including that one. And that was all I got in there. Went into Aldi with, again, a little list. But I am buying differently, so I didn't want to just pick up stuff for the sake of picking it up. Let's start here. This is more for me because I'm, like I said, I'm going lower calorie. I can have a lot less calories than Corey can eat in a day. And like I said, I eat a couple of times a day. So I do like to have my snacks. And I just thought this looked really nice. It's just a little... There you go. It's salted caramel. Is it salted caramel? No, just caramel. Caramel and chocolate on top of it. And it's 64 calories for a pot. Just like the look of it. So I picked one of those up, and I do need the receipt because I have absolutely no clue how much I paid. I'm getting good at not being too frightened with prices. Like before it would be, oh, no way am I paying that. £1.19 for 4 pots though, but that's a really good price. And I got a protein thing for Corey in the evening. If he wanted this, there's the option so he can have like a dessert. So this is the salted caramel. Again, it was the only one they had in. 157 calories for that. So, you know, calories wise, I'm going less calories. He's eating more because, you know, I've explained it enough times now. And that was only 75p, and it's very heavy. I'm intrigued. I want to try one of them as well. Mini rolls. I absolutely love these ones. You have to have the one with jam in. 120 calories. I'm just going to give you the calories because I'm interested in the calories. So clearly, if I'm interested in something, I'm going to let you know. 120 calories. So again, you know, you can eat this sort of stuff even if you're on a calorie controlled diet, or if you want to lose weight, you can have these things. You just got to be careful about the amounts you have. And because we're doing a lot more whole foods, we tend to have enough calories for stuff like this. 99p. That's a really, really good price. Now, this isn't the brand, is it? This isn't the Cadbury's. I just realised. Dairy Fine, that's not Cadbury's, is it? That might be why it was 99p. And I didn't even notice. See, they fooled me with the packaging. But I'm sure it's still going to be good, so I'm not too worried. Again, rice cakes. I absolutely love rice cakes. Anyway, I've had these ones before. These are the Aldi ones. Now, they do ones in Asda, way more expensive. Aldi ones are 89p. The ones in Asda are well over £1, so that's a really, really good price. 30 calories each again, so you can snack on them with some lettuce and some tomato, and oh, they're so good. They've got such a lovely sort of vinegar taste. Honestly, really, really good. Bicarbonate of soda, it wasn't on my list or anything, but I did remember I needed it because I'd run out, and I'm obviously now having more fruits and vegetables to clean it. I'm using a bit of bicarb and distilled white vinegar with a lot of water. It's supposed to be the best way of cleaning all your fruits and veggies, so that's where we're going. It's quite a big packet. How much? 200 grams for 65p. Thought that was pretty decent. It was just one of them. I mean, I know I've got the vinegar, but I knew I'd run out of that, so I just picked it up whilst it was in there. This is Corey's guilty pleasure. It turns out he craves these now when we don't have them. These are 99p for the Jaffa Cake cake bars, and they are 99 calories. Really good. Seen a recipe thing that I'm going to do at some point. I know I keep saying I'm going to show it on the other channel. It will be there. It will. It's taken me a while to get me backside in gear. What can I say? When it happens, it happens. So 75p. I think muffins aren't particularly cheap. You used to be able to get these I'm sure you could get them for 40p or something, but I haven't been paying attention to them. Now, they're 158 calories, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to toast them. Am I going to toast them? I don't know. I can't remember. I might not be toasting them. I'm going to make double cheeseburger type things that I pre-make and put in foil and put in the freezer. And I'll write the calories on it, so then Corey can just grab things out, and you cook them from the freezer in the oven or in the Actify, and they go all gooey and yeah, well within his calories. But it's just so he can have something to grab out of the oven, out of the freezer, but not ready-made, really, really processed foods. I'm going to make everything from scratch and then just freeze it, so it takes out all those artificial things. So that's the idea behind that one. Did I say there was 75p? I think I did. And had these before a few weeks ago, I think. Whenever we went to Aldi last, I think was the last time I had them. Really good. So they're basically like a duplicate of a Subway roll. Corey absolutely loves Subway. It's all he talks about, how much he enjoys his Subway. So I was thinking of getting some maybe different type meats, like some salamis and stuff, and he can fill this with his own fillings and have his own Subway. Way cheaper, clearly. These were £1.29. You get 4. This is the cheese and herb one. I think I mentioned before I couldn't particularly tell the cheese and herb part, but that's the only one they had anyway. You know, having extra flavours is not a big deal if he can taste them. I couldn't taste them. And again, could give you calories. It's 264. It's quite a big one as well. I mean, you think Corey's got to eat 2,000 calories in one meal normally. I think we can knock out about 250 for the protein shakes. That already takes that off it. So he can have a couple of those in the evening if that's what he wanted that night, with a load of salad and a load of meats. So that was sort of my idea behind what I did pick up. You know, this is all trial and error. We'll see how things go. So that was my haul. It was literally, you know, it was my day off. I haven't been down there for ages. I thought I'd take a stroll down there. The weather was pretty good. I needed to get to my backside out of the house. And I realise now from walking around Home Bargains, I am just not that person that buys stuff for the sake of buying stuff. You know, like stuff that sits in the house, that type of stuff. You know, I do like an ornament, especially if it's an animal ornament. I do have a few, but I haven't gone nuts. And I'm trying to declutter. So for me, walking around a shop is okay. It's not like, oh, that's dangerous. So a lot of people, they go down Home Bargains is dangerous because they come out with piles of just stuff. I'm not that person, you know, unless I've got a good reason for it. Pretty good at just not spending anymore. I just don't get any enjoyment out of that. I like looking, I enjoy looking and seeing the prices, but unless I've got a specific reason, I don't just buy for the sake of buying it, which is a good thing because I can save money for better things. So yeah, that was like just a impromptu, just get me out the house, you know, fill up the cupboards with some good things, try something new. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun doing it, so it's a win for me anyway. And I didn't spend much, so total, was gonna give him a total. So don't forget, like the $18.99 was Corey's protein powder, which he's paying for himself. I spent in Aldi £10.37 for all that. That actually isn't that bad. When I mean, like I said, normally I add things up as I go around because I'm very conscious of money. But with that, I was just looking at each item and thinking, do I want it? Do I want to try it? I wasn't really paying, I was paying attention to the money because it's still like a threshold I have, but it's changed. And I honestly thought by the time I got to the till, because I hadn't totted it up as I went around or anything, I looked at each thing individually and then forgot about it and went on to the next bit. And I thought it was going to come to like 20 quid or something. So when I saw that, did I scan it all? I did scan it all. I checked. Yeah, I was impressed with that. £10.37, very good. And then the Home Bargains, you know, I only got a few little bits. That came to £5.5. So I spent £15 and 42. Yeah, £15.42 I spent. Cheaper than his protein stuff. Protein stuff is expensive. I was looking, clearly I've been looking, and just for one of those drinks, cheapest I could find anywhere, £1.65. So that actually is a good deal, providing he likes it and he actually does it. But it's his money if not, so that's it. I'm going on again, as I usually do. I hope you enjoyed the haul. It was just one of those hauls. Yeah, sometimes there's no words for it. It was just, I went and did it. I don't do it that often, so I'm doing a lot of things that I don't do often, so that's a good thing. So I'm gonna go. I hope you are having a lovely day. I am sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.